her result was up to
How do you know that? How do you know that? Are you the returning officer in that state?
you said,
Are you the returning officer in Adamawa State?
based on what was in the system,
How do you know what was in the system?
the election was successful and she won
Well, we know as it is, no one has the right to declare an election aside from the returning officer. Now, I'll read you what the law says. The Electoral Act, Section 120, subsection 4 says, any person who announces or publishes an election result knowing same to be false or which is at variance with a signed certificate of return commits an offense and is liable on conviction to imprisonment for a term of 36 months. Now, it's important to note that most of the other sections of this or subsections of this act stipulates fines. This is the only section and the subsection that states jail term. The only conviction would be a jail term. You're not going to pay a fine if you commit this offense. You're going straight to jail for 36 months if convicted by a competent court of law. Hello, good morning.
Morning, my prince.
Good morning to you.
How are you today?
I'm very well. Is this Paul?
Yes, this is Paul.
Paul, good to have you join us. Let's hear you, please.
I want Elisha. Now, my own concern is this, my prince. Does this not raise or confirm the fears of Nigerians on INEC? Does it not complicate the issues on ground against INEC that a resident electoral commissioner in a state will do this kind of thing? And the state is like the highest person in charge of INEC, and he will go against the law that is supposed to protect. Now, questions have been raised accusing INEC of corruption and so on and so forth. Has it not gone to revalidate what people are saying or the accusation people are raising against INEC? Whatever it is, if Binani actually won that election, he should have just allowed the person who is supposed to make the announcement do that announcement, and everybody will know that this has been done according to the law establishing the INEC and according to the electoral guidelines. Now, the questions another thing I want to raise is this: with the party at the national, and then the opposition in the state or the main party in the state, PDP and APC. I'm trying to see that somebody is trying to play a fast one on the people here. Now, if the people actually elected Binani, they should announce Binani. If they elected the governor, the sitting governor, the incumbent governor, they should announce. And one thing I just love about the Adamawa people, with all that has happening, because of what we are seeing this morning, everything is calm. And then with what the National Electoral Commission did by calling the people immediately to come to Abuja to face the panel, I think that's a good one. They are supposed to be acting this way when issues are raised. It's not that they will just sit down and be waiting for all this kind of thing until they generate to different crises before they will act. What has happened? They should be as proactive as this one. They should have been doing that before now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Paul. Thank you very much for calling. We're going to try to take more calls. Unfortunately, the 09073 number is down at the moment, so please call 09087668888. You can also send us SMS and WhatsApp messages on 09097054450. Don't forget to watch us live. You can watch us live. My guest is live on YouTube, and on Facebook you can watch us live as we are streaming on there at Eagles FM Abuja, The number to call again 09087668888. 8888. Apologies if you're still calling the other number. We may not be able to take that call. Call 090-8766-8888. Now, Elisha, are you worried that your state may not have a governor or a governor-elect anytime soon, considering what's going on? How soon do you think that INEC will be able to resolve this so that, a winner can be declared in this election and Adamawa people can move on to other things?
Yeah, it's a kind of thing to worry about, but I'm sure there are laws provided to ensure that everything has been done in a very stipulated time, and I'm sure the INEC are going to adhere to that time frame. So they are not outside the box. Still, the number is counting, but they have very limited time according to the new electoral. Peaceful rerun supplementary election in Adamawa on Saturday. So what remains is the remaining collation, and even the first stage of the collation was conducted peacefully, and people left around 1 a.m. to return 11 a.m. to allow our Muslim brothers to have their time and prepare for the next day to continue their fasting. And it was within the period, still the same person that said we should resume 11 o'clock and return 9 o'clock before the initial official time, and came with the paper and start announcing results and all sorts of things. Well, for me, it's not. I'm not going to be surprised because it's something that we have been calling on the INEC for a long time, sending them messages, telling them that it's like there are indicators of this man taking side in this election process. He should checkmate. And then INEC did their best by sending 2 national commissioners to support the Adamawa election, of which I commended INEC for doing that. However, what they ought to do is to remove that person totally from that place so that they will allow a neutral person to take over. I think that will have saved.
Yes, quite interesting.
That will have saved a lot of drama.
Okay,
yeah,
we'll also talk about the commissioner of police in that state as well, because many people are calling for the redeployment of the police commissioner, having to sit there and watch a resident electoral commissioner declare a winner in an election. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Well done,
Thank you so much.
My name is Bibi Blessing. I'm calling from Osako.
Oh, I didn't get your name. What's your name again?
I said my name now, Bibi Blessing. I'm calling from Osako.
Okay, Bibi, go ahead. Let's hear you, please.
So this announcement now, where this person go ahead and announce causing problem for Nigeria. You see what you are saying about. Who are supposed to blame now? If I may blame, I will blame my name because he started. He were poor people, the whole masses, they come and vote. We announce our results at the midnight. The follower, what do you think they're supposed to do? Now what they're supposed to do with that? Because when you be a direct person, you're supposed to show to the example. Because that one now, he don't announce the first way he no win. He just announce. See what it costs for there. And now, the annex for us, we never see come out, apologize for Nigeria, come apologize for common man. What do you think Nigeria will do for annex? Then we first of all start for that first. Then we not just start for hope. I just say fine, it don't take action now. Then we first of all start how this is start first. You know that this election where we are expecting. But we wish example now, annex show the children whether they work for us. Because he showed that they not say what he announced is not announced. We're not supposed to announce it that way. The only person where they come up now, you go announce it like that. Who will give authority to announce results? If somebody die, who they go home? They say they go put up a prison. Before you know, people when they get money, they will go release it. We not go know how the outcome of it stay ahead. We not go know. But now, ANEC don't announce results. We're not supposed to announce. Which Nigeria go hold ANEC responsible? Be ANEC he passed the law of Nigeria. I don't really understand. He passed the law of common man. You go see this game where they play now, they know their affairs. Now first of all break the law. So that makes them supposed to start for it, but then Nigeria is supposed to hold on for ANEC because every Nigeria is put eyes for ANEC. See what he do. And look at TV all over the world. It's not good. Let them do the news so that tomorrow children, whether they come, they go there after this. God bless you. God
Thank
bless
you very
Nigeria.
much, Bibi. God bless
Bye-bye.
you too. Quite interesting observation by Bibi there. She says, well, at the national level, INEC declared results at in the middle of the night, even though there's no law that says INEC there's a stipulated time for the national coalition officer and the person of the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Election to declare results. She thinks that that could have been where the resident electoral commissioner took a cue from. But in this case, the resident electoral commissioner isn't empowered by law to declare results or even declare anyone returned in the election. Also, she goes on to raise another concern as to people that the powers that be being going behind to give some level of support to those who have perpetrated evil. She says, who's to say that this man, even if the law says people like him should go to jail for 36 months, who's to say that he's going to go to jail? Elisha, respond to that in 1 minute as we wrap up.
Okay, I mentioned earlier that we shouldn't lose hope in the integrity of our leaders. That's the last hope of a common man, and I'm very sure with the kind of pressure and also with the kind of young people involvement and other stakeholders on trying to make things to be right, we'll get it right this time around. I understand how people felt and I understand how concerned. Yes, of course, we can keep on voicing out like what we are doing right now, the support of media houses like you, calling us to come and give our support and also voice out is a show of sign or is a sign for the attention of those contract, those involved, to know that we are watching. And if they do not do the right thing, we will continue to live together with them in this country and their children as well. Whatsoever is said for us right now is what we'll be doing tomorrow. So I'm sure this time around it's not going to be a game as usual with the strengthening of the new electoral act. And if we just take just in just 1 minute, just 2 seconds, you will realize most of the cases in the court, the election cases, you will realize that it has been cases because of lack of any support or legal support of that very particular case in the electoral act. But now we have a very good robust, even though we see some little deficiencies, but still it's better than the one we used to have. So I'm sure we should calm down. Good legal practitioners, lawyers to support anything, we're going to have a better results. Thank you.
Very well said, Elisha Bello, conflict and security analyst. Adamawa State is so dear to my heart. I spent some time schooling in Adamawa State, and we hope that everything is resolved in that state, and the people in that state will be able to move ahead and forge ahead as a very peaceful people. Thank you again, Elisha Bello, for your thoughts on the program. We really appreciate you.
Thanks for having me, please.
And this is where we thank you again. This is where we close it. And Taking Bay here says, good morning. Good morning. Keep up the good work. And I'm surprised how the Commissioner of Police in that state watched the illegality. Thank you so much, Taking Bay Hundu. Appreciate you. Again, this is where we close it. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of the conversation. Business News is up next. My name is Ihanacho Prince. Bye for now.